Got rear-ended on my first trip. I have to post some pictures of what the truck looked like. That hit me. The guy said he fell asleep. He knocked the fire out of us. Bent my bumper up. Didn't have this on there right now. Still deciding whether I want to leave that on there. Looks like that's just hanging out too far. A little dangerous. Messed my lighter up. Broke it in some places. Bent it in others. So undoubtedly that'll have to be replaced. See how it bent my frame down here. Not really my frame, but my exterior. Bent my bumper. Had my sewer hose in there, and it's not coming out of there now. So that's unfortunate. Got to buy a new sewer hose. Looks like it knocked some of my insulation loose from underneath. Well, you can see that there's kind of the shade. But then of course it punched a hole into the camper. So there's some duct tape on that because we had a 7-day vacation planned out. So we definitely wanted to go on our vacation. But these windows, these are the emergency exit windows, they were popped open when we were hit. Some other damage. It's kind of how we do our little setup here. When we came in to the camper, the refrigerator was wide open, soft drinks and stuff like that in the floor. These drawers right here were out, and you can kind of see that piece of trim up against the wall down there, right through there. It got caught in these handles and busted that off. Like I say, these were the emergency exit windows. They were opened. Fortunately, I'd been telling my wife that we need to put some stuff in here so we can put a little bit more weight on the back end of this thing. Fortunately, we didn't have anything in there. The crappy part is now I'm not sure what's going to happen when we do put weight in these. We're going to have to start negotiating with the insurance company on what's going to happen here because there was some damage all the way up here to the front of the camper in our bedroom, or the washing area is. Yeah, it actually busted that door off there. And so the only way that I can think of that actually happened is this bed right here is actually all the way in to, somewhere around in there. So all I could figure is that when the camper was pushed forward, and then when it come back, kind of that release of the shock, that this door flew open and then broke off right along that edge right there. Is basically about the only thing that I can think of that caused this to happen. So that's pretty much the extent of the damage that we've been able to see for the most part. I'm sure there's still some stuff that we have not seen. There is a place on my truck that's kind of messed up too from the wreck. It might be a little hard to tell, but the inside of that hitch is actually mushroomed. This inside lip right in here is actually mushroomed where he pushed the camper forward Might be able to see it better that way. Yep, there you go. So yeah, that right there got pushed forward and up, mushroomed that, made a mess of it. And then the next thing that visibly that we've been able to see is it looks like it actually pushed the bed of the truck forward and actually bent that. And so that's going to be interesting how all this comes into play and how all this plays out from the damage. So it'll be interesting to hear what the insurance folks have to say, what they're going to be willing to work with us on, what they're going to be willing and wanting to replace as well. So another thing is inside of here, this right here is actually loose. So something else that happened from that. So we're very fortunate. Nobody was hurt. First literal trip, hadn't even made a payment on this thing yet, and took a pretty good shot in the rear end. Like I said, I'll post some pictures of the truck so you can kind of look and see what it done to it. But messed it up pretty good. We're actually in Claremont, Florida, in Thousand Trails campsite. Really nice campsite down here, and we are very fortunate, very blessed that us and the young man that was involved in the wreck were not severely hurt. So until next time, God bless.